Hello, everyone. Wanted to share a bit of a lighter video today. Um, this is a language activity that um, uh, is nice for conversation, um, but I was also thinking about it in terms of myself. So I thought I can demonstrate how it can be used, um, and then maybe we'll see if we can talk about how to prepare for it as well. So this kind of goes something like this. How many countries or cities have you been to? Um, and this is the form that they'd be learning about. And then um, share what you like and what you didn't like about that place. And then, oh, okay. And then here, um, people can use I liked and I didn't like, and that's it. Wouldn't worry about the rest of the sentences. So, um, in terms of myself, um, I have been to Qatar, I've been to Canada, I've been to the USA. Never know how to write it. United States or US or whatever. Um, I like I've liked the US, so I'm not gonna say anything about it yet. Where else have I been? Sudan, and I've been to Egypt. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh, and the UAE. I think that's it. So for some reason, traveling kind of, even though like you're busy in the other, in the country you're visiting, um, it kind of um, causes you to explore yourself and who you really are, because sometimes you think you're one person when you lived in a place for a while, and then you start discovering new things about life. So these things that I might mention that I liked and didn't like, um, it's just my perspective. So it's not my perspective at that time, so it's not something universal. But if you do end up going to any of these places, I don't know. That's what I had in mind. When I was going to Qatar, my friend gave me the best advice ever, which is do not compare uh, when you're traveling. Don't compare countries. Just go with an open mind and, you know, just let the experience be the experience. Um, so, what I liked about Qatar is that there was a lot of job opportunities. Um, and I don't know, it helps you kind of focus if you're, you know, if that's your goal for traveling. And what I didn't like about Qatar is probably the extreme construction. It's not that I hated the construction itself, but it was just everywhere. It was everywhere. It was like, I don't know. I don't know how things were coordinated, but they weren't coordinated because you would hope that you would be in one place um, that might have construction and then move on to the next area that wouldn't have construction, but there a lot of places, a lot of adjacent places had construction. Anyway, um, so that's that. We'll see. I think I have a picture of like a road where I got really confused in terms of like where to go and stuff. Okay. Um, Canada. What I like about Canada is I think it might be can I mention two things? I didn't see, I didn't write that here, but I think I really like the nature, and I liked, and I like, um, 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 how do you say it? I liked that I learned critical thinking here. Leave it at that. What I don't like about Canada is that a lot of like a lot of the official things in Canada are like governmental things. Like when you, for me, like when I first came, it's like things you feel like things are set in stone, but after a while you realize that, people who put laws and things like that are human too. So there are a lot of things that don't make sense. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Starting to think in Arabic, so I don't know how to like term this, but maybe like policies, I guess. I don't know. Um, USA. What I like about the US is I don't know. It seems like it's like a it might not strike everyone as a place for tourism, but to me it's like a nice getaway. Um, what I don't like about the US is that it's this might sound like a pro and a con, but it's a bit too diverse. So it's like um I don't know. There isn't there isn't like a set culture, and there isn't, oh lovely, there isn't like uniformity, is that a word, in in like the like in the same city you just have all sorts of things and people and classes, and yeah, I don't know. What I like about Sudan is the social life, but what I also don't like about Sudan is the social life. um, I like that it's like, well, I don't know. It's nice that you always find someone to like chat with and stuff. There's always events, there's always social events and stuff. Um, as opposed to, I don't know, Qatar and Canada, I don't know, things are kind of more revolving around, um, I don't know, work and study and stuff. So um, there's a nicer balance there where, like, I don't know, it's cool. But it sometimes gets a bit too social, and it's like there's a heart, there's a there, I don't know, the barrier, like personal things are not always too personal. I don't know. Uh, what I like about Egypt is that there's a lot to see. Um, and what I didn't like about Egypt is that what I didn't like about Egypt is that, again, it's like it's not uniform. Like I feel like they spend a lot of time on like building, really pretty things and stuff, and then there's things that need to be addressed first. I don't know. I don't know. What I like about the UAE is it's kind of organized. Like, things are pretty set and stuff. Um, and what I don't like about the UAE is that things are a little bit too organized. So it's like I feel like the things that you do there are very set, I guess. And I'm just gonna end the video here because now I'm just like imagining a replay and stuff. So yeah, so it's something that we can do in a language learning class. Um, can time like how long you want people to talk for. You can get them to like present and write what they hear. Definitely have a worksheet or like cards where people can write their points. And yeah, I would kind of repeat this over 2 days so that you can kind of recycle some of the vocabulary and some of the grammar in it and stuff like that. In a Arabic beginners class, could do the same thing, but this wouldn't be for like a beginner level, but it can be a goal. Like you can work towards it, like build the vocabulary so that you can have a conversation like this. Yeah. All right. Thanks for listening. Bye.